Well, hello there. It's Monday. Good morning. I hope you had a great week. I had a great week. I went down to pick up my daughter Monday. Traffic down to Stansted was okay, and the traffic across to Portchester was okay. But on the way home, bloody hell, almost got killed 3 times by people who just like to pull out onto a motorway. They come up the slip road to join the motorway, and they just barge on, no matter who's on the motorway. You have to remember that if you're driving and you're joining a motorway, you have to give way to the people already on the road. Yeah. And people on the motorway, if you see people joining the motorway, you don't have to suddenly start across into lane 2 or 3. You stay in your lane. It's the other people who have to give way to you. You don't have to barge across either, which is extremely dangerous, because if you're in a lane and you've got traffic either side of you, you can't move to the left or to the right, can you? So when you're in the right hand lane, or sorry, if you're in the left hand lane, lane 1, don't just barge into the centre lane because there's somebody trying to join. They have to make way for you. Anyway, rant over. Yeah, we went to we had a few days out with Lizzie when she came down with her daughter. The first day back down, we had pizzas because I'd taken those with me. On the second day, we went and made some lovely soup. I might do the recipe here actually, because it really is a very nice, tasty soup. It's peanut soup. Yeah, you put a couple of tablespoons of peanut butter in the soup. And it gives it a whole new flavour. You put in some chili peppers, onions, garlic, not cucumber, what we're talking about, celery, peppers, sweet corn, all that kind of stuff, and then you put in 6. I put in half a jar. I put in half a jar of crunchy peanut butter in at the end. Give it a bit of a stir and cooked it all up. Bit of salt and pepper at the end. Absolutely gorgeous. So I might do that recipe here as a video, just to give me something to do really. Yeah. So we tried to get Lizzie a travel bed. She has a travel bed at home, but she just didn't bring it on the airplane with her, simply because her ex-partner's car wasn't big enough to put it in, as well as the pushchair. Because the weather was so bad, she decided to bring a fully enclosed pushchair, not just a little tiny one. Yeah, so so that's what we did on the Tuesday. Went and got some food and stuff from the shop. Walked around a few places of interest for Lizzie. And then we went down to, where did we go? I think we went down to Portchester Castle after that, and walked around Portchester Castle in between the showers, which was good because we did Port Solent first. That's right. Port Solent, such a disappointment now. It's no longer the shops that they used to be. It used to be full. It used to be vibrant and packed with people. Now the shops are gone. The people aren't there. As they say, you build it, they will come. But they didn't come because there was nothing there. What else? Yeah, we had a meal in one of the pubs, Carvery pub down there. Absolutely, I hate those chips. You know those chips that you get? They're frozen and they're partially cooked. So all they've got to do basically is just warm them up a little bit somehow, whether it's just in an oven. Warm them up a bit and then serve them up, and they're horrid. They taste horrid. The texture just doesn't feel. So every meal had these chips in it, so I didn't have anything. Bit disappointing. Anyway, well, on the next day, we decided that we were going to go down to. That's right. We went to Portsmouth. The next day, went to Portsmouth, and again went into a lovely pub. And I was going to order the Fuller's Steak and Ale Pie, because you know Fuller's down on the south coast is a fantastic little place. And they have some great breweries down there. Fuller's Brewery used to be there. Anyway, so I went in there, ordered a steak and ale pie, and a fish pie turns up. Don't do fish. So the fish pie went back. and they're supposed to have given me a refund, but I haven't got it yet. So we'll see how long it takes for them to send me a refund. £22 bloody 50 for a pie and mashed potatoes. Are you kidding me? Anyway, the guy said at the till, he says, "Oh, that's not on the menu." I went, "There it is. There's the menu." You know, downloaded copied the QR code and downloaded it, and there's the menu: steak and ale pie, £22.50. Yeah. Anyway, managed to give me a refund, so that was it. I went hungry that day as well. Mind you, must lose a bit of weight, so it wasn't too bad. What are you doing, dog? The dog's decided he's going to chew a scoop for the mealworms that we have for the robins. Probably hear it in the background over there. Yeah. Anyway, so that was that. We went for a drive along Southsea seafront after walking round the Gunwharf Quay in Portsmouth. Yeah, again, disappointing. There's no. If you want something to wear, if you've got clothing, there's plenty of those. If you've got a few shoe shops that they have as well, and restaurants. So that's it. If that's all you want in life, go for it, man. But I want a bit more. I want to find places that sell drones. I want cameras. I want bicycle bits. I want remote control aircraft. I want gadgets. There's nothing in there. You have to buy everything online now because there are no shops anymore. What's happened to the shops? I know I'm getting old. I suppose getting old. But what can you do? You just have to live with it and go online and find your gadgets and stuff online. You know, if you want to buy your kid a radio controlled car, where do you get one of those from nowadays? You can't go to places like Gunwharf because there ain't none. You know, we used to have every town. My town Fareham that I used to go to on a regular basis had 2 model shops where they sold radio controlled models, and they had the completed models hanging up on the ceiling, all sorts of stuff. That was magical. Nowadays it's just everything is the same. Everything's just packaged and wrapped and in cellophane or on plastic boxes or cardboard boxes. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. So if you do want to buy a radio control model for your kid, you've got to go online. Don't go to Amazon. Don't go to any of these other cheap stuff. Get a quality toy that's going to cost you more than £100. You know, one of these 1/18 size scale kits. Brilliant, great fun for your kid and your grown up granddad as well. Yeah. Anyway, so that's another rant, isn't it? I suppose. Yeah. What else did we do? Oh yeah, we drove along Southsea seafront, or what was left of Southsea seafront. They're beginning to repair the sea walls now, the sea defences. Just basically, it's a promenade. Really, one edge was exposed to the sea when it was really rough. It's been there 40 odd years since maybe 50, probably 60 years since I was a kid. It's the same. So, okay, they're repairing it once in 60 years. I think it's a cat trying to get in the garden. That's it then, Daisy. This way. Come on. Come here. Come on. It's okay. Come on. That shut her up. Yeah, so gone over 9 minutes. So, as I say before, when I go over the 8 minutes, I won't put in the midterm adverts. I should really say that at the beginning. Perhaps I'll make a little clip at the end to shove in at the beginning. Yeah. So that was my week. Come on, you, this way. Yeah, I think there's a cat trying to get in the garden. I suppose it must be a bit of a shock to the cat having been here all this time without the dog here. Oh, she's up to no good. She's a very busy dog when she wants to be. Yeah. Come on then. Right. Give us sit here. Oh no. Blinking dog. Who'd have a dog egg? That's what she's playing with. A scoop for the Robin. Robin's food scoop. Yeah. Does it smell nice? Yeah. It's yeah. So that was my weekend down in Portsmouth to see my lovely daughter and her and my granddaughter. Great granny was there. We went down the graveyard to see great granddad, and great granny and granddad were there as well. Obviously sat in their graves. Yeah, and that was about it. We didn't do much on Friday. I did go to Leon Solent, and we did get the drone out, and we did a little bit of drone footage. I've edited it right down. There's quite a lot of it, most of it quite repetitive, but I've managed to edit it down to a couple of minutes. But yeah, hopefully the weather will be nicer and I'll be able to get out and do a bit more drone flying. There's lots of, if you're into drones, there's a lot more coming. Really will be soon. In a couple of weeks' time, I shall be out there doing a bit more drone flying as the weather improves. Anyway, so that's it. Getting on for 11 minutes. Hope you've had a great weekend. I hope you're going to have a great week this week. I'm going to try and get and do some more bloody paperwork. It really is getting me down, all this paperwork. Anyway, that's a phone call, so I better say goodbye. See you then. Bye then.